So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany.
And this is now today's lineup. Number 1, Martinez. Number 19, Yamal. Number 2, William Saliba. Number 11, Christian Romero.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Foot in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Kane, and this is... and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Gerrard plays it short. He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Messi. Tries one from range! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Fernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And here's Kane. And this is Messi. Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Real chance! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi!
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's a sharp pass. And they've got a throw. Schlotterbeck. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Kane. And this is Messi. Vitz. Yamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Kane. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. Sane attempts a clearance. Germany are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's been played through. Shoots! Pedri. Now it's Fernandez. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Sane chooses to go crossfield. Pavlovic. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal. He's being urged to shoot and he's in on goal. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Messi with a real chance here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Messi! So their fourth corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Yamal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sane makes a dash for it. And here's Kane. Not the most accurate pass.
Kane clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Succumbs to the pressure. Odegaard. And it's Gerrard. Romero, always a very imposing presence at the back. Pedri. Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates.
Has been indicated.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Havertz. Wits! He is through here! And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first half thoughts?
Miami definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides. Substitution on the field. Number 8, Kane.
The second period is on the way.
Serginho.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Guler.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Caught offside that time. Nemecha. Musiala. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pass somewhat off target. Odegaard ventures forward. Kaká. Kimmich deals with that comfortably. Wits. Fernandez gets a foot in here. Gerrard, distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. He's in a good position here. It's Gerrard! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting better and better. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Sané. Saliba. Guler.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tar kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pavlovic.
Miami couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Messi, currently being consciously targeted.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating.
Kaká! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to.
And it's been given away. And shot a goal! Goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nemecha. Kimmich. It'll be a throw-in. And that's another throw. And they win it back again. And here's Sané. Deftly away. Schlotterbeck. That has not gone well. Fernandes. Well, there's a probing ball, and he's had it nicked away. That's a good ball out wide. Chance, surely! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Pavlovic. Here's Tar. And it's Goretzka. Pavlovic. Tar. He's got away. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's a throw. Now, can they get it back? Now it's Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pavlovic. And Lamine. And it's Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence. Gross. And he's managed to get free. Gross receives it in a wide position. And a header! And it's headed over. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's having a shot! Oh, denied at the last. Spread to the right. That's put paid to the danger. What a throw in.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lamine. Kimmich. 5 minutes to add. And here's Messi. And the shot! And he hits the net! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi!
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Lamine. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Guler, well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Havertz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Guler can clear, and that is as much as we have time for. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening.